What is going on, everybody? This is Chico's back, bringing you another video today on Mighty Party. I know you guys saw the thumbnail, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We are going to discuss how to be unlocking Sir Biscuit. So I got this guy about a couple months ago, and the reason I got him is because of his abilities, and let me just kind of go over them real quick. So his first ability is summons a random enemy on cells, 2 gifts, 0/5 with ability death, deals 46 damage to enemies around it. So he will summon 2 gifts. If you haven't seen my past videos when I use him, the 2 gifts just kind of blow up and then they'll do 46 damage to everybody around them. So it's really helpful to get rid of like a bunch of heroes in a huge area, especially when 2 of them are summoned. They can kind of work together and blow each other up, blowing more enemies around, dealing up to 46 times 2, about 83 or 93 damage. I'm sorry, or 92 damage. So 92 damage together with the gifts if they're next to each other, and destroying everything around them. And then the next ability being silences all enemies. Pretty self-explanatory there. Again, the silence ability kind of takes away, or it does take away, every ability the heroes are using. That includes any ability except for the ones that have the ability immunity, which protects them against being silenced. And then the last one summons a gingerbread bear with health 31 and then attack 6. Every time it attacks, it gives your warlord 28 health. So that was another reason I picked him. Again, this was all just based on my preference. It was either Sir Biscuit or the Ogre. The Ogre is really good too. Let me just kind of put in tiers where you should be looking if you do want to unlock anything. That way you guys can kind of think about what you really want and which ones are the best. So in my opinion, again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you are looking to buy a new hero, let me just kind of explain some perks. First perk being that if I click on Bear, you'll see his health is at 235. This is again boosted. You see it glowing because the current event going on, it's boosting heroes health. So his health being 235, and if I switch over to Sir Biscuit, you see his health at 315. So there's the first I guess perk of getting one of these new heroes, is a massive health boost. So if you always are losing by, like, let's say 30 health, 40 health, 25 health, this is definitely something you should look into, because it might potentially help you win a lot of battles. So there's one second ability, or second reason you might want to unlock something else. These skills, while they might be okay, especially the silence one, you might want to kind of expand. So these other skills that these heroes have, like the summons 2 totems with reflection, so anything that attacks the 2 totems, they'll do that amount of damage back to the enemy warlord. Those abilities are pretty high tier. Again, plus 20 to all nature allies, you see the boost there, as opposed to this one for plus 8 to all nature allies. So again, just a lot of special abilities. And if it were to be ranked, I would definitely put Sir Biscuit or the Bear tiers as number 1. The second one I would put up is definitely Adam right here. The Pirate is probably one of the best guys you can use. You guys probably have maybe gone against him, but the summon 4 pentagrams of 28 damage on random enemy cells, that one is really good. He'll set up 4 pentagrams around the battlefield for the enemy, and anytime one of their heroes is on there, they'll take 28 damage every turn, or higher depending on what level you have them. And again, that's really good, because then that hero can't or the enemy that you're going against, if they have heroes that kind of summon things on the battlefield, they won't be able to pop up because you have those pentagrams there, and you're constantly doing damage every turn if something is on those cells. So there's really good one. Summons 2 sharks, 22 damage and 12 health in the first column. And those sharks' abilities include a counterattack and I think something else, but I forget what it is. So that's a good one. And then the last one being gives 15 damage to male allies. So I would definitely put these two first abilities really good. Third one is alright, but this guy is amazing. I've gone against him countless times, and he actually does really well against my hero. I think the third tier would probably be this guy, RAJAN Flaming, or the Void Spirit, I guess, the Void Spirit tiers. This guy, RAJAN Flaming, I haven't seen many people use him, and I think he might be a little bit underrated, but let's kind of go over it. So, gets, before enemy attacks, deals 12 damage to himself for 1 turn. So, that ability, I'm not sure how long that stays, but when the enemy is going to attack you, they'll do 12 damage to themselves before they attack. Next ability, summons a melee demon, 8 damage, and listen to this, 121 health with splash. So I'm not sure what abilities come out with that demon, but that is a really good ability, and I might even consider getting this guy next. So this guy is definitely really good. Don't look at the ones that have kind of the little costumes on for sports. I don't suggest getting those at all. I would just save the extra 1,000 gems and go for one like this, or maybe a different one. So definitely be on the lookout for this guy. And then the 4th tier being TRIXY. This one summons Arc Vampire, 6 attack, 32 health, kills all wounded enemies, pretty much kind of the same. Summons 4 witches. These are all pretty much the same, so I don't suggest getting any of these at all. I used to use TRIXY all the time because it kills all wounded enemies, and I would summon the vampire, and his ability is to kind of hurt everybody on the battlefield, and then I would just use her ability to kill all wounded enemies. But there's been a lot of heroes that can heal and things like that, so it doesn't really help. So by far, I would definitely choose the bear tiers being number 1. Next tier, I would pick, like I said, Adams with the pirate, go after the pirate. Third would definitely be the Void Spirit, and I would pick this guy, RAJAN Flaming. And the 4th tier being TRIXY. If you really want to get her, definitely get this one. So this one or Widow. Either one of those is probably the best TRIXY. So, but again, Sir Biscuit, by far, in my opinion, the best one. Now let me show you kind of how to get those ones and see what you want to do with that. So if you go over to the Fables, this event comes out, I've showcased it in some of my other videos too, comes out a week after the big events where you can unlock new heroes. You'll go right here to high growth, level up your heroes 5 times, and while you also have that, you also have rich gifts, which give you 50 gems, 50 gems, and 100 gems consecutive for 3 days. And so you'll want to look at that, and then if you look it over here for the level up your creatures 5 times, you'll see it starts off with 50 gems and it just kind of grows. Again, I have showcased this in other videos, so if you do want to look at that, go back and check it out. It includes, I believe, how to get gems for free, and there's 2 videos showcased on that, so look at both of those because I give good advice. And then before you do any of that, before you start leveling up your heroes or anything like that, go over to your guild. If you haven't joined a guild already, check these out. I have 20, I think it said 28 amount of members currently, 26 members out of 32. So here's my guild. There it is at the top. You can read it. There's the name. If you want to join my guild, you should, try to join. I am not the master. This guy Spart is. So if you want to join, try to join it, and maybe he'll accept you. And then besides that, go over to bonuses, and you always want to save your guild points up here. And the ones you want to get for this event are definitely the evolve cost, which lowers it down by 18%. This chest one I just have on every single day. I put it on. Chests are unlocked 18% faster. That's just my preference. And then you have cheap upgrades. Heroes level up cost 16% less gold. So we're definitely going to need that one. So definitely put those 2 on this cheap upgrades. and the first one, the self-perfection evolve, costs 18% less. That way when you're leveling up your heroes, so I'll kind of show you real quick. Again, this is in my other videos, so if you want to go back and look at them, be more than happy to, and it'll definitely help you out. So that's 4, this will be 5, that's 5 times I level up my heroes. Go back over here, claim this reward for 50 gems, and then now you see the high growth has gone up to the quest 2 out of 15. Now I can unlock 100 gems, and this goes from 50 to 100, I believe, to 200, then 350, then 800, 1200. It just keeps going, guys. It's super, super awesome. So definitely check it out. Always save the upgradable heroes that you can get. As you can see in the bottom right here where it says squad, I have 130 heroes that I can upgrade. Always save your gold up here at the very top. I have over 400,000 gold, so I'm ready to upgrade as much as I can. And then also check out the Dark Tower for the shop where you can buy more heroes. That way you have more. You also have the shop and journey you can check out. You can get over 1,000 right here. That's pretty insane. And you have the shop in the pit, which you can get even more. So you have so many different possibilities where you can get heroes. Again, the shop is always available too. You can get heroes right here. So always check out all those. Again, they are in my other videos if you want to walk through and see how many you can get exactly. But besides that, I hope that has helped you in kind of deciding which hero you want to go after. Again, Sir Biscuit is by far the best one in my opinion. But, you know, based off this video and how I've kind of talked about him, you can make your own decision on what you want to get. Again, guys, if you did like the video, please like and subscribe and share. I'm always coming out with videos at least 2 to 3 times per week. If you have any advice on, you know, something that you think should be better in the video, please comment below and let me know. I'm just trying to make as good as content as I can for you guys. Subscribe again so you always see when the next video comes out. I usually try to post as soon as the events come out. Anything big I always post about, and when the events do come out, I usually release about 3 videos, if not 2 at least. That way I can help you guys throughout the event so you can get as many, you know, rewards as you can. So please please subscribe, like the video. Again, comment down below if you do already have one, what is your opinion of these heroes, and let me know if you do decide to buy one and how many gems you get out of it. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.